What would you do if you knew you couldn't fail? Think about that. What would you do if you knew you couldn't fail? Uh, how would you proceed? How would you proceed with your career? How much more passion do you think you'd have if you knew you couldn't fail? We're going to talk about attitude. We're going to talk about moving. I use this term, moving your ball forward, being proactive with your career. Our attitude monitors our talent. It monitors our actions. It monitors so many things. If you're an athlete, I like this golfing metaphor. Have you ever been in the zone with anything, whatever you're doing? If you're a basketball player, everything's going in. If you're a golfer, you're just striping it down the fairway every time. How much more confidence do you have when you tee the ball up on the seventh tee when you've just knocked the crap out of it the last 5 holes in a row? You're feeling pretty good. That's a golfing metaphor, but you can use it in any sort of any genre that you want. You've been in the zone. Everyone's been in the zone. Whether it's telling jokes at a party, you're the funniest guy at the party. I mean, everything you say, man, it's coming. You're just feeling it. That's where you want to get with your acting career. You want to get where everything is firing on all cylinders. And part of that is having the attitude of not being able to fail. Like, you're not going to fail. Fail forward if you're going to fail. And there's no such thing as failing. All you're doing is learning. When you didn't get that job, when you had a bad audition, you learn from that. It's not a fail. It's a lesson, man. It's teaching you something for the next time. If you're smart, you're going to learn from these things. How high would you turn up the heat? If you're like, this is going to work for me. At some point here in the not too distant future, this is going to work out for me. You turn up the heat quite a bit. You would act differently. And when I say act differently, your demeanor in your everyday life, you would act differently. You would treat people differently. You would be more motivated. How motivated would you be if you knew you couldn't fail? These are things that you have to keep in mind, and you have to keep in the forefront of your mind as we plow through this ever difficult career that we have chosen. But your attitude is going to monitor how you act and how you feel during the day. It's going to motivate you to write that thing that you've been waiting to write, to shoot that thing that you've been waiting to shoot. It's an amazing phenomenon to hit the record button and just be in front of the camera. When I first started this YouTube channel back in June of last year, I mean, I had, the first maybe 10 videos that I did. And I've been in front of the camera a lot, and I thought, oh, this will be a breeze for me. The first 10 or 15 videos I did, man, I had maybe, if I did a 10-minute video, I had 7 minutes of bloopers that I had edited out of there. I was screwing up left and right. But I just plowed through because I felt like I couldn't fail with this. This was something I knew I could do. And when it comes to your acting career, you have to have the attitude that this is something I can do. I know I'm good at this. And if I'm not good at this, if I'm not good right now, I'm going to get good. Because you've never started something probably that you were excellent at right away. Maybe 1 or 2 things, but for the most part, anything you started to do, you might be a natural at it a little bit, but you probably sucked a little at it. And if you kept doing it, you got better and better and better. I'm to the point now where I can turn on the camera, look into the lens, not have a script, which I've never really had a script. I've had bullet points and all that. But I can have an idea of what I want to talk about now, hit record, sit down, turn the lights on, and go blah, and give it to you. It makes it a lot easier for editing. I put I put the memory card in my computer, I download it, and it's done. It's done. I don't have to cut around. I don't have to do, any of those things. You know, your motivation every day, your passion every day would be much, much different if you knew you couldn't fail. And so start adopting that enthusiasm level when you wake up. I mean, you'd wake up in the morning, man, you'd be so happy going, I'm going to be an actor. I'm going to get that other job. Whenever it is, wherever it is, it doesn't matter. But just knowing that you're going to get that job, you're going to land that job, you're going to get that series regular, you're going to get that role in the film, and they're going to go, wow, who's this person? And then someone else notices you, and someone else, and pretty soon your career takes off because your attitude was, I can't fail at this. I'm going to practice. If I'm not good, I'm going to practice. That's what I was talking about before, is people are not good when they start. Usually, but they practice and practice and practice. Oh yeah, I was telling you about my YouTube videos. I mean, I just kept working at it. And now, I don't know, you tell me, pretty good. I can sit down and go, whoop, here's what we're talking about today. And it's because I have the attitude that I cannot fail. I'm not going to fail at this. And so I want you to tell me your story about when you had some fear and what you did about it. To overcome it. Leave them in the questions and comments section down below. If you like this video, hit the like button. My name is Dan Warner. This is the first video I've done on this subject where I just talk about motivation and attitude, and I think I'm going to do more of those because it's one of the stumbling blocks that keep people from achieving their goals and their dreams. And there's no reason to make life a waiting room. You've got to go out and get it. It's not going to come to you. You can't wait for your dreams to happen. You have to hunt them down and beat them into submission. That's what I would recommend. Okay, that's it for this week. This was a quick one, but go out there and just remember, what would you do and how would you feel if you couldn't fail? Go to danwarnermedia.com. I do private coaching. I've got a great introduction letter to an agent if you're looking for an agent. And go get the letter and then send it off to some agents and get an agent and go audition for stuff and be a hero. All right, be a hero? Okay, maybe I'm not great at these yet because sometimes I say stuff like that. That's it. See you next week on another episode of The Love Boat. The Love Boat. The Love Boat.